All right, well, time now for a look at what's been trending on social media this week. Joining me in studio is SABC Digital News producer Tsebiso Moche. Tsebiso, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Natasha.
All right, so quite a lot to get through this week. Let's start with, on Tuesday, COSATU announcing that President Zuma is no longer welcome to address its activities. This is quite a big one. What have people been saying?
Well, people are saying on social media, Natasha, that this is good news for Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa, and they're saying that finally COSATU have spoken in one voice, because earlier we know that on May Day, President Jacob Zuma was scheduled to address COSATU members in the Free State, but later he was booked and he had to cancel his speech and left the venue. Now, people on social media are saying this is a good move from COSATU, because they're saying that it's unwise for COSATU to say one thing and its leader, President Stumo Dlamini, to say another thing.
Yeah.
They're saying this will give Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa's campaign a momentum, and yeah.
And from the unions showing some real political teeth there. Okay, another big political story we've been tracking this week is the story of Lynn Brown and ESCOM. I mean, this has had people really having their voices heard. I mean, it's just been almost a scandal at ESCOM. Indeed,
Natasha. And some are saying, exactly what did Brian Molefe do? Did he resign? Was he fired? Was he on unpaid leave, as he's now claiming? But many people are saying this is high time that a commission of inquiry is instituted in ESCOM to finally get to the bottom of what is happening at ESCOM, because today Brian Molefe is not at ESCOM and tomorrow he is back.
Yeah.
And we know that when he returned to ESCOM, he was given a hero's welcome, and that got many people angry, because they're saying it looks like corruption is rewarded in South Africa, and they wish that a strong message would be sent. And we know that ANC is also not happy that Molefe has returned to ESCOM. So there's many anger on social media over the Lynn Brown and ESCOM story.
Then Minister of Women in the Presidency, Susan Shabangu, she's been highly criticized over a comment she made about Karabo Mokoena. Just take us back to exactly what she said and how people have responded to that on Twitter.
Well, it was on an interview with another media house, and Minister Shabangu said Karabo was weak, and it was that statement that got many people angry, that just because you were abused doesn't mean that you are weak.
Yeah.
Women and children are vulnerable and are abused all the time. That doesn't mean that they are weak. Instead of saying Karabo was weak, she should be sending a strong message to perpetrators of such crimes, that this will not be tolerated, and encouraging young women to actually speak out, because now that she has described Karabo as being weak, many will be afraid to come out because they are fearing that they also will be labeled as weak. And basically that's what she said during that interview that got many people angry.
Then yesterday we had Africa Day, which was commemorated. A lot of positivity coming through with Africa Day being celebrated.
Indeed, Natasha, and we saw on social media many people wearing their traditional attires, posting traditional food on social media, and we know that this President Jacob Zuma yesterday took that opportunity to discourage the recent xenophobic attacks that we saw taking place in Pretoria, where some foreign-owned shops were looted, foreign nationals were attacked. And basically what you are saying is that we should use such days to hold hands, to stand together and fight racism and xenophobic attacks and embrace one another.
And then finally, this story that we've been tracking since last night when it all kind of unfolded, DA leader Mmusi Maimane being deported from Zambia. Again, a lot of people with sort of differing opinions about this on social media.
Yes, Natasha, but most of the comments are saying, regardless of which political affiliation you are associated with, you cannot and you should not encourage such things to happen, because yesterday we were celebrating Africa Day, and one of our fellow South Africans was denied access to Zambia, and people are saying, it's regrettable that on that day where we should be embracing our culture, our tradition, such things happened. And they're saying we should condemn it. And as some are saying, it's a worrying factor, because should the DA get into power in 2019, how will relations be between Zambia and South Africa? And we know that today Musimeimani and some DA members were marching in Pretoria, and that I must say, Natasha, people are angry about what happened yesterday.
Absolutely, and we'll continue to track that story throughout the day. Tsepiso, thank you so much. Tsepiso Moche with us on a Friday, going through some of our social media trends.